What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering. I thought I would mix it up with a little, a lighter story. I think it's difficult to know how much, like, how light this actually is, but I've got two colossal L's to share with you, including one OnlyFans model whose father was caught not only subscribing and spending $2,000 a month on their account, but also making specific video requests. Ha! Another one who was disowned from her family and kicked out of her gym for filming content there. It's all hilarious to me. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And you know what's not a stupid game? Mech Arena. Make sure you check this out. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Mech Arena. Giant mechs are kind of like pizza. They're universally adored. I mean, what's not to like? I've been playing Mech Arena a ton lately, and some of my favorite mechs I want to talk about right now. First, there's Guardian. Of course, this bad boy is all about tearing down defenses and blowing the enemy away. Then you've got Panther, who's also one of the best mechs there is for shaping the battlefield. Its ability, Stasis Barrier, puts down an invisible wall that blocks enemy bullets and shows anyone that passes through. Panther can lock down an enemy attack, paralyze a scout, or create the perfect sniper's nest. And then, of course, there's Killshot. This guy is the fastest mech in the game, hands down, and he's just so strong. His ability, Melee Dash, that just smashes people. It lets Killshot move super quickly, and if the dash hits a mech, it deals massive damage. And the thing is, there's so many more mechs in the game and so much more strategy that all I can really say is to get in there and play the game. It's totally free to play, and I've been having a ton of fun with it. Mech Arena's also got a ton happening this month, including Battle Pass Season 19, where you can get your hands on some amazing new skins and a bunch of other goodies. And if that's not good enough, there's a ton of special events where you can get your hands on new weapons, skins, and a new pilot, Neve. Mech Arena's getting big, and that means bigger prizes, more competition, and more fun. The best part about it is completely free to play on Android, iOS, and PC right now. You can use my personal link or scan the QR code right here to get a free starter pack worth 30 bucks, Rocket Mortar 6, an amateur crate, and a skin to help kickstart your game. And if you're quick, add me to your friends. It's Colt's dad, and join me in game, and we can play some matches together. So don't wait around. Use the link in the description. Check out Mech Arena today. Try out the game. It supports the channel just by trying it out, and plus I think you'll really like it. Okay, so OnlyFans model catches subscriber Stepdad spending $2,000 on custom videos. It's not every day that someone's family drama shakes up the entire internet, but the harrowing story from one unfortunate OnlyFans model is taking the proverbial cake. Australian OnlyFans creator, sorry, not giving you a free promo for this, is going viral on TikTok after sharing a wild story about how she discovered the identity of her number one subscriber on the website. According to this person, she ruined her mom's marriage after finding out her top OnlyFans subscriber was her very own stepfather, thanks to a convenient feature apparently on TikTok. Well, I first started my website. I had a customer who was my number one customer. She explained in the video. He bought every single thing I sent him. He pretty much was a follower since the beginning. We would talk every day. He made custom requests for very specific things. He also had a specific username on the website. 2 months in, this person had spent $2,000 on the site, and I had someone view my TikTok page with the exact same username. But underneath it, it said, from your contacts. Ew. Also, by the way, fellas, if you're giving these women money, they're looking up who you are. Just saying. And you know, if you don't want people to find out who you are, I wouldn't be surprised if some of these people use it against people. After doing some digging, they narrowed her list of suspects to 6 people. Went with her gut feeling. After messaging the account saying that she knows who he was, she received a text message from her stepfather asking to, It wasn't long before the proverbial crap hit the fan. Says that her stepfather had been in her life since she was 11, adding an extra thick layer of ick to the whole ordeal. The model says that her mom was quick to kick him to the curb once she found out. but not after he denied everything to his mates, of course. That's not all. The daughter also revealed specific requests he asked for when he was subscribed to her, which included photos of her in spicy clothing, a request that made users gag after she said he was responsible for washing the family's clothes. What? Oh, and it just gets so much better. I've got, this one. I caught my stepdad subscribing to my OnlyFans and it ruined my mother's marriage. Well, yeah. I mean, are you shocked? I mean, is anyone surprised? Like, dude, fellas, stop with this. Like, put that money in the bank. Use that money to make yourself happy. Not to make some girl who doesn't care about you rich. How about this one? OnlyFans model disowned by her family, kicked out of her gym. I mean, yeah, if you're willing to risk it all in the name of content on OF, model might not be for you if you're not willing. Your exclusive content hustle could cost you a relationship with your family and even looking for another place to work out. I'm not giving this person any clout, knows this all too well. She has been disowned from her family over her OnlyFans and has been kicked out of her gym for filming content there. Well, okay, so you're dumb, right? And I mean, it's like, they had a goal of making it big on the platform and knew that she wouldn't be able to keep her account a secret in order to do that. She didn't try to hide it. My goal is to be super successful. So I wasn't going to bother to try and hide it from my friends or family. And I knew it was going to come out, she explained. As time went on, I got bigger and bigger and people started seeing my stuff. As more people started to notice her content, her friends and family found out about it too. She said friends started seeing my stuff and eventually my family saw it. My mom and sister found out they couldn't even confront me about it. They had to ask my dad to call me about it. When her dad called about it, he was super supportive of her move to the platform. The same could not be said for the rest of her family. Well, he probably is a subscriber too. Some of the more uptight among them couldn't look the content creator in the eye. One family member even sent a message completely disowning her. Well, look, again, I want to be very clear. I don't have any problem whatsoever. It's with any individuals who have these accounts. You may, and I understand that. But the problem is there's a demand for it. That's the real problem. Men seeking these parasocial relationships, I believe, if I can get serious here for a second, if I can make my plea to fellas or girls who are paying for this stuff. First of all, these people don't care about you. They only care about your money, getting your money, separating you from your money. Second of all, I believe long-term, this is extremely damaging for men in particular. Extremely damaging. It is a funnel that I have long criticized from fake gamer girls to their OnlyFans accounts. It creates this impossibility of the man ever being happy. Because first of all, you're seeking out women who, in general, are heavily edited, photoshopped. Okay, just so everyone knows that. Most of these women don't look anything like that in real life. It's just a fact. I mean, look at Trisha Paytas, for example, as maybe one of the best examples, okay? They aren't selling a real product. So first, that creates this weird expectation for men so that when they go out and meet a real girl, okay, and maybe they see a little cellulite on her leg, they're like, oh, what's that? Well, like, fellas, women have that. They have a higher fat content in their bodies. It happens. Like, or they see, women who don't spend 7 hours on their makeup. They think they look plain or bland or something. It creates this weird, I'm not talking about specifically the dudes that just go to wank it or whatever, but it's the ones that are like getting in there and starting relationships and, buying private videos. This is all very bad. It is a negative feedback loop in which you will never find women that look like this in real life. It will ruin your expectations for any regular woman you might meet. It also will completely damage your ability to have conversations with people, right? You don't talk to these, you know, people who are selling their body the same as you would somebody, you know, getting to know somebody. You know, I've had friends that spend money on these sites, and they're the very same people who are whining in the pub about how they can't find a good girl or they don't, you know, it's like, if you take the money and start a hobby, maybe it's trap, or maybe it's bowling or pool or darts or mini golf or bags, or you know, anything that like is where you might meet actual real people. If you spend your time and money doing that, I promise you orders of magnitude better chances at finding love. If you don't have your expectations of women completely destroyed by Photoshop fake chicks, you will be more attracted to people that you meet in real life. And it's so bad because I see so many young men getting lured into this from like female streamers and stuff like that. And these guys are going to end up old and alone and completely incapable of talking to actual women. And I get that it's like socially acceptable now to be whoring, I guess, but like they can put it out there for sale. I don't have to judge them. But when you're paying for it, fellas out there, really hear what I'm saying to you. It is you may not feel like it's damaging you. You may think of whatever, you know, it's just this or that. It is. It creates, you know, it's a parasitic relationship that will damage you long term. And if you're married or you have a girlfriend and you're doing this, you're cheating on them. You know, you're lusting after another woman. It's the same thing with prawn. If you're consuming, I'm not like, oh, I could never do this. I'm not like that hardcore, but you know, it is a problem. You know, if you aren't spending time, you know, being attracted to your girl, and you're spending time, you know, lusting after strange women, that's not good for your relationship either. So I would implore, like, I'm not saying, look, God, you know, sometimes guys just got to get the poison out. I understand. Okay. I'm not judging that. But what I'm worried about is people who, you know, are spending money on it, spending too much time on it, scrolling, pretending like it's all okay, even though that's what society is trying to say now. It's not. This stuff is actually very bad for men. I hope that you heard this message a little bit. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, though, please make sure you leave a like on it, and we'll talk to you again real soon.